Namaste, this is Surabhi, your master teacher of chemistry at Vedantu. Welcome to the Sprint Ion series for pre-boards 2021 for class 10 CBSE. Yes, we have already completed 2 chapters and we are in the chapter of metals and non-metals. In this series, we will be discussing some very important questions. So did you enjoy the last session, and what about the homework question? You've already written in the comment section, right? I'll go and check. Physical properties of metals, done. Chemical properties of metals and non-metals, how does it react with acids, water, done. Reaction of metals with acid and water, done. And the nature of oxides, done. So what will we be discussing today? It's about the reactivity series. You know how important it is. Reaction of metals and non-metals. What happens when a metal is made to react with a non-metal? In formation of ionic compounds. Yes, ionic compounds will be formed. And what are the properties of ionic compounds? So if you're excited for the session or the whole series, here is the schedule. You're already watching the series, right? Otherwise, please go back. We have already finished 5 videos in the series. Chemical reactions and equations, acids, bases and salts, and metals and non-metals. This will be the last session. So this sprint ion for CBSE 10th will end on 27th, and don't worry for ICSE and 9th. Soon after it ends, we'll start for you guys. Okay? And so do not forget to subscribe to the channel if you're here for the first time. What are you waiting for, people? Click on that subscription button and like and share this video with your friends as well, and click on the bell icon for all the notifications so that you will be one of the first people to watch the live or the premiered video. Push yourself because no one else is doing it for you. It's very clear. I don't think I have to explain. So even in the last session also I have told you the same thing, you must believe in yourself, and you should always work hard so that you can reach your goals. Push yourself, and I will also be there next to you. I'll also push you people towards your goal. Yes. Here is our first question. Silver articles become black on prolonged exposure to air. This is due to the formation of. So silver articles, basically silver is considered as a noble metal because it doesn't react with a lot of things, right? But still it becomes black after prolonged exposure to air. So what is that? What is the composition of that black colored substance is the question. So it is for 1 mark. So you will have 2 to 3 minutes, but try to solve it within a minute. Ag3N, Ag3O, Ag2S, Ag2S and Ag3N. Ag3O? No. So what happens is when silver is made to react with hydrogen sulfide, so Ag2S, silver sulfide will be formed on those silver articles. So that will be black in color because of the formation of silver sulfide. So that black color appears. So that is the reaction. So Ag plus H2S, you will get Ag2S plus hydrogen. That is the reaction. Yes, what will be formed? Silver sulfide will be formed. So option C is the right answer. Yes. Okay. The next question is reaction between X and Y forms compound Z. X loses an electron and Y gains an electron. Which of the following properties is not shown by Z? C. Here there is transfer of electrons. So what kind of compound will be formed? Ionic hoga ya covalent? One is losing electron, the other one is gaining electron. So we all know X is a metal and Y is a non-metal because the metals are electropositive nature. So here X is losing electron. So Y is accepting or gaining electron. So it is electronegative in nature. So this compound must be an ionic compound. So what are the properties of ionic compounds? We know that. Has high melting point? Yes. Has low melting point? No. Because ionic compounds have high melting point. So conducts electricity in molten state? Yes. Occurs as solid? Yes. Crystalline solids, right? So option B is the wrong one. The question was, which of the following properties is not shown by Z? So you might, what people do is, okay, they will read the first option and like, high melting point. Yes, this is the answer. But the question was, which of the following properties is not shown by Z? So option C will be the wrong statement, but a right option. Yes, what's the answer, people? Option B it is. Next question is, which one of the following properties is not generally exhibited by ionic compounds? Very much similar to the last one, but let's look at the options. Solubility in water. See, ionic compounds, they do dissolve, they readily dissolve in water. So yes, they are soluble in water. Electrical conductivity in solid state. What do you think? High melting and boiling point? Yes, I agree. Electrical conductivity in molten state. So here उसमें थोड़ा सा confusion है. Electrical conductivity in solid state. We know ionic compounds are good conductors of electricity, but in solid state and in molten state, they do conduct. They are very good conductors of electricity in molten state, but in solid state, no, because the ions are not free. The ions must be mobile so that they can just go around and conduct electricity, right? Electricity current is basically those charges or charged particles are moving, है ना? So in case of solid state, because they are closely packed, the ions, they have that crystalline structure, 3D structure, they won't be free and they do not conduct electricity in solid state. So option B is not the property which is exhibited by the ionic compounds. Yay! See, after this, I have given you a solution also. So once you download the PDF, so that you know if you have any doubts and all that, you can just refer to this. So question number 4 is show the formation of Na2O by the transfer of electrons. Chaliye, before that let me just write the electronic configuration. NaCl, no, I'm sorry, O, right? It is. Oxygen is 2,6. Oh, I'm really fond of NaCl. So sodium, I'll write 1. Here 1. So I'm only writing the valence electrons. Okay? So this will have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Now this one electron will be transferred, and here see this one electron will be transferred. So this will become Na plus, O minus, Na2O S. Or if you just want to write Na plus 1, oxygen minus 2 hoga, crisscross method, Na2. But they had asked you to show the formation of Na2O by the transfer of electrons. So there will be 2 sodium atoms which will transfer 1 electron each to the oxygen atom, which has only 6 electrons in its valence shell. Now after the transfer of electrons, because of the formation of the charged particles, there will be formation of ionic compound. That's how you will write it. Okay जी? So write down the electronic configuration so that you will know. Okay, I know everyone knows the atomic number of sodium and oxygen. That is something which everyone should know, right? But always, you know, do not just be overconfident and write like, yes, I know how Na2 is formed. Always start with the electronic configuration. Okay, it has 1 electron. So what is the valency? 1. So it can only give 1 electron to it. But oxygen ko chahiye 2 electrons. So there will be 2 sodium atoms giving 1 electron each to the oxygen, so that there will be formation of Na2O. That's how it is. Next is a solution of CuSO4 was kept in an iron pot. Fe plus CuSO4. Let me just write it down because pot and all that doesn't matter for us. Only the chemicals matter. After a few days, the iron pot was found to have a number of holes in it. Explain the reason in terms of reactivity. Write the equation of the reaction involved. Okay, ji? I'll write the reaction first. See. So what do you think? We all know the reactivity series. Please stop calling me a zebra. I like her calling me smart guy, smart goat, smart girl. Kuch bhi. So we have a reactivity series where we have arranged the metals. We have some odd one out people also there, carbon and hydrogen, but still the elements are arranged according to the decreasing order of their reactivity. So if you look at the reactivity series, so iron is placed above copper. So of course iron and copper sulfate are together. What do you expect? Iron will displace copper from its solution, forming FeSO4 and Cu. So wherever the iron, so iron has come out of that pot, right? So wherever that reaction has taken place, so obviously the iron should come out. The amount of iron is reducing there. So that is where you will witness those holes. So Fe plus CuSO4, there will be formation, there will be a reaction, displacement reaction. So wherever the ion has reacted with copper sulfate, you will see the holes. So Fe plus CuSO4, you will get FeSO4 plus copper. That is what is the reaction, and it is balanced. So in reactivity series, iron is placed above copper. Yes. So we can say that iron is more reactive as compared to copper, and it can of course displace copper from its solution. So when copper sulfate solution is placed in iron pot, iron reacts with copper sulfate and forms iron sulfate with copper. So we all have seen those reactions, right? Test tube will have copper sulfate and I'll just put an iron nail into it. What do you expect? The iron from that nail has to come out in the form of Fe2 plus. That is the only way it can displace copper, right? So that's what happens. So the blue color of copper sulfate solution, yes, it fades. Don't worry, I am going to show you this reaction very soon. There is a formation of iron sulfate and holes are produced at places where iron metal has reacted. That's the answer. So want to join us, gain 100% knowledge and score 100% marks? Who doesn't want this, right? Then what you have to do is visit the link given in the description and in the pinned comment, or go to vdnt.in/ytpro, where once you are a pro subscriber, you will get to attend unlimited live classes with fun and high level quizzes. So I'm not saying this because I am a master teacher at Vedantu. So when we were students, we didn't have a lot, okay? Maybe this micro course or the crash course, we had to rely on teachers, but you know, they couldn't give us the personalized attention. But here you are getting everything. Jo bhi problems you guys are facing, so you will find a solution for all of them here. You can compete. You will be competing with the students all over the world. And even if you are watching the replay, you can still play the quiz. That's the fun part. And be on the leaderboard. You will get the handwritten notes of the master teachers. You can download it, and tests will be conducted regularly. Very important, especially during this time where of course schools have been reopened. But are you people going? How is it? So here we will be. This is constant, right? If you go or come back, and you can attend a session at any time. So you will have the freedom to choose your schedule and choose the language. And less is more. Yes, you are getting some nice offer as well. If you use the coupon code SURPRO, SURPRO, you will be getting nice offers. So you have to pay only 7.2. So when you use the coupon code, so this is the offer you're getting 3 months ke liye. Okay. So more number of session, less is the amount you have to pay. Question number 6 is, does ionic compound conduct electricity in solid state? Give reason for your answer. Why ionic compounds have high melting and boiling point? Okay. So does ionic compound conduct electricity in solid state? What do you think people know? The answer is no, right? Right away just write it no. But why they want you to justify your answer? Because ionic compounds, they are solids, right? They are crystalline solids, so the ions are not free, they are not mobile, so they do not conduct electricity. Simple. So this is for 2 marks actually. So question 1 ke liye 1 mark. So we have answered it. And why ionic compounds have high melting and boiling point? So you will get the charged particles in ionic compounds, right? Plus, minus, that is cations, anions. So the electrostatic force of attraction between them will be so strong that in order to separate them, you have to supply a huge amount of energy. That is the reason their boiling point and melting point will be high. Ho gaya? And we got 2 marks. So ionic compounds, they have high melting and boiling point because their constituent ions are strongly held by the electrostatic force of attraction. Question number 7 is, which of the following can undergo a chemical reaction? So this is again depending on the reactivity series. You have to see the position of these metals in the reactivity series. So which is more reactive, which is less reactive? Is this reaction possible or impossible? MgSO4 plus Fe. So of course magnesium is more reactive than iron. So this reaction won't take place. Zinc sulfate plus ion. Come on, no. And then MgSO4 plus Pb, CuSO4. So MgSO4 plus Pb is also not possible because magnesium is more reactive than iron. Whereas here copper sulfate plus iron. So copper is less reactive than iron. So iron can actually displace copper from its salt solution. So this reaction will be formed and you will get FeSO4 plus copper. So option D will be the right answer. Yay! Next is, which of the following can undergo a chemical reaction? So we have already answered that question. The explanation is here. You can just refer to it if you have any doubts. Same hoga ji. So this is what we discussed in today's session. So this was from the last one. Physical properties of metals done. Chemical properties of metals and non-metals done. Reaction of metals with acids and water. Nature of oxides. Reactivity series done. Oh. Reaction of metals and non-metals done. Formation of ionic compounds. Ho gaya ji. For properties of the ionic compounds. How they have high melting and boiling point. So we have solved some important questions on these topics. So as you all know, the metallurgy part, the extraction of metals, have been deleted from the portion, so we won't be covering it here because this is only for pre-boards, right? But we have already done a separate session on the deleted portions. If you are new, then you will find it in our playlist. You can watch and learn. Okay. Your homework question is, what will happen if a solution of sodium hydrogen carbonate is heated? Give the equation of the reaction involved. So previous session, it was on 23rd Jan, so metals and non-metals 1, and the next session will be on 25th, that is tomorrow. Yes, carbon and its compounds, आपका favorite chapter, and few of you will find it difficult. Let's try to make it easy in the next session. Thank you so much for watching it, and do not forget to submit the homework. Write it in the comment section, and if you want to take up the pro subscription, just visit the link given in the description and use the coupon code SURPRO for additional discount. Yay! Thank you so much, and if you have any doubts or any queries, you can reach out to me at surabhi.r@vedantu.com. And if you are new here, do not forget to subscribe to the channel, hit the like button and share this video with your friends as well. Thank you so much, people. Bye-bye. Take care.